Good morning. So 5 simple swaps that you can make to improve your recovery, help with hunger, and even help with weight loss. And this is because we know that an increase from working with thousands of people, we see this a lot. People who come in, they often have quite moderately to low protein intake. Protein intake is massively important in terms of musculoskeletal health, so muscle that you have, and age-related alterations. I knew that was going to happen. It was saying, trying to reconnect. I thought, I was sipping my coffee, and then we'll go back on. As soon as I went to sip it, it's back in. Anyway, where was it? This has helped a lot. Good morning, Emma. This has helped a lot, and we see this a lot in terms of increasing protein intake. And one of the key things to do with this are, number one, think about what you're currently doing, and then try and make that swap as easy and kind of simple as possible. So take kefir yogurt or yogurt that you have at the moment. There are brands out there now where, you know, even without added anything in terms of like people worried about artificial sweeteners, anything like that, even none of that. Like take the kefir protein versus the normal protein. So if you swapped your normal kefir protein, per 100 grams, you're having 9 grams of protein. If you then went on to more of the kefir protein option, per 100 grams, you're having 12 grams of protein. Now that might seem not a lot more, but it's actually 25% more. But also what you're getting out of that is there's fewer calories in it. So it's 66 calories per 100 grams versus 81. So the percentage of protein per 100 grams is much higher. And this is actually the key thing, because actually you want to see how much protein I get per calorie, essentially. That equates to the percentage of protein per calories that you're eating. That's going to help keep you full up. It's going to help with skin, hair, nails, muscle, recovery, you name it. You then think about pastas. I know Aldi do these now, but switching your normal pasta and even mixing them for, say, red lentil pasta, pea pasta, which we see a lot, will literally more than double your protein intake, with calories being about the same. So for the same calories, you're doubling your protein intake. And that's before we go into the fiber intake and the benefits of legumes, lentils, pulses, all on your health, which we know are super key. Then you look at like your natural yogurt or Greek style yogurt. If you get your bog standard one, like the style yogurt, it's about 4.5 grams of protein per 100 grams and per 115 calories. So 4.5 versus if you get like your fudge or your proper Greek yogurt and you go for like that 0% full-on Greek yogurt, you get over double the amount of protein for half the calories, like less than half the calories, which is substantial, right? So the percentage of protein is significantly higher. And that's where, you know, when you hear people say, oh, I have yogurt, I have this, there's actually a real big difference in the protein intake of them, which could impact your hunger, it could impact how many calories you burn. For example, the small habits, but consider that protein has a more thermogenic effect. It keeps you fuller for longer, has a different impact on your hormones as well. And then we've got the one where, you know, you talk about cereal, Alpen, muesli, whatever, granola. But a typical swap, if you switched your muesli in the morning, you're talking 5 grams of protein per serving. But who actually sticks to the serving, right? Versus you switch that for egg on toast, poached egg, whatever, and you're talking 16 to 20 grams of protein per serving, which is quite a significant difference. So, and with this one though, there is actually a little bit more calories in the egg on toast. However, but like 30 calories. However, what you've got to consider with this is that actually that's going to keep you fuller for longer, and actually, are you actually going to stick to the portion size of the muesli anyway? I'm not so sure. And finally, a real good little switch is if you're having rice normally, try and have rice and beans, because one, that creates a complete source of protein. So the beans will add in some amino acids that the rice is missing. It will boost your fiber, but it will also increase your protein. In fact, double the amount. So it will lower your calories and double the protein per 100 grams. So instead of 135 calories per, say, a portion of rice, and 2.7 grams of protein, you're now going 120 calories, so fewer calories, but for 5.5 grams of protein per 100 grams. And these are all the small things that, let's face it, we can add into our routine without making some big changes that we think we need to do. But actually, my message is always be curious of actually, can you do less than you think you have to do? I can't stress how many times we get lost, this gets lost, and it's like, oh no, I need to start when the time's right. Just do something, make those little swaps. You'll be surprised at what those small habits might just do. Not because of the significance of the one thing, but the significance of that might lead to another, that might lead to another. You might have a bit more energy, you might sleep better, you might recover a bit better. Small habits. Anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, just let me know, and I will see you soon.